So as you guys know, I do a lot of iPhone videos, iPhone things like that. You guys will probably already know that. I don't know why I'm reiterating that. And my main phone right now is an iPhone, and I've been through so many cases in my lifetime, okay? I've owned tons of iPhones as main devices. Pretty much every single iPhone I've owned since the 6S Plus, I've used an Apple case, okay? So I use their silicone cases to be exact. I really, really like them. Even dating back to the 6S Plus, like I stated, I had their silicone case. They've all been black ones. I like that color a lot. Then when I switched to the 7 Plus, I kept that same case. I bought a different one, but I kept that same silicone case. I like that one a lot too. And when I switched to the iPhone 10, I also bought Apple cases with that. I like the way they feel. I like them in that sense. But honestly, I'm starting to hate Apple's cases. And more specifically, this kind of goes with all of them, but because I use them for so long, there just seems to be like they just attract you, and plus you're already in the Apple store, you just want to buy them. I started thinking about this actually when I bought the iPhone XR case and when I did this video. For some reason this video did really, really well. I don't know why. It was like so random. I wasn't even thinking about doing it, but when I made this, the title of that was Apple's XR case is like too expensive or something, and honestly it is. It's $39. It's almost like $50 after tax. It's a complete waste of money. This isn't even that good of a case if I'm being honest. It just feels like 10 cents worth of material. And now that when I look back to it, that kind of reiterates and kind of makes sense to me about why I think manufacturers are starting to overprice their technology. And this case didn't necessarily speak to me, but Apple's really charging too much for their accessories too. And when I looked online and I saw all these other cases, clear cases, silicone cases, whatever this is, for like $10, this is just a complete waste of money, and they know people will buy it. And that's one of the main reasons why I hate Apple's cases. They're just way too expensive. Even the battery case is like, how much? Like $130? It's a complete waste. I mean, you can get a battery case on Amazon for way less. I mean, of course it's through Apple and they do wireless charging and all that stuff, but that's kind of a lot of money to spend on a charging case, if I'm being honest. And the silicone case is their cheapest one, and then they have the leather cases, which are more expensive. I never owned a leather case. I gave them as presents to some people, but as a whole, I think they're way too expensive. Usually when I bought them through Apple. There was one case or two cases where I bought them through eBay. I bought them maybe for like $20, so that was a much, much better deal. But buying them straight through Apple, I think is a horrible waste of money. You can get easily a better case for less value than going through Apple. Now that's one of the main reasons why I don't like them that much. But here's the main reason why I hate their silicone case specifically. So their clear case I just hate because of the price, that's whatever. Their silicone cases, okay, I have been through so many of these things. When I'm done with them, I threw them away. But now I'm starting to keep them because I wanted to make a video like this. And here's the thing, okay, this was my iPhone 10 case that I owned for maybe like a couple months. I don't remember even when I bought it. But I had a silicone case before this for my iPhone 10, and then I bought this one. And I think I've owned this for maybe like 3 or 4 months now. And maybe I bought this in November, but I switched to this one, I think, in like January or February or something. Now look at this, okay, from the front it looks fine, okay, and it seems like a good case. You spend like almost $50 on it, you know. But one thing that every single silicone case I've had so far, the silicone starts breaking off on it. So as you can see, let me zoom in. You can see that it's starting to chip away, and this is so annoying. This happens all the time with every single Apple case I've owned. This has happened, and I didn't really care too much until recently, because as you can see, I mean, it's starting to chip apart. I mean, it's so annoying. I mean, it happens. I mean, cases break and everything, and I'm sure with other silicone cases the same thing will happen. But if you're spending almost $50 on a case, you should expect to have a better value, in my opinion. If you drop it a couple times, it's pretty much over. As you can see, there's still some being peeled off right here. The top seems okay, but just over time, the constantly taking out and in your pocket, they should plan for that. And obviously, Apple doesn't really care. They're never going to switch this and fix it because they want people to upgrade and spend more money on it. So it's just kind of an annoying thing, and I hate this so much. It bothers me unbelievably. But like I said, this was my older case. You know what happens. And then I recently switched to this one, like I said, a couple months ago. And already within a couple months, we're starting to see some chipping already here. As you can see, you can probably see it a little bit better. This is how it starts. This is how that one other case started. As soon as you start chipping it away a little bit, it just starts going crazy. And literally it took from this to that to literally in like a month. And the top part, here's the interesting thing. In the top part of mine, you can see there's a little like tear right there. As soon as you drop it a couple more times, that thing is going to just go crazy. And it's not like I drop my phones all the time with the case. You know, if I drop them, it's usually other phones. My main phone, I don't drop it like every day. I usually drop it like barely ever. And of course, I'd rather have my case take the beating than my phone, but to replace these cases, it's going to be expensive over time. And like I said, I'm already on my like third one in like an 8-month period, and just waiting like a couple weeks, maybe even like a month or two, this thing will just be taking over the whole entire back panel. Then I have to go get a new one. And it's just a common problem with silicone cases. But for Apple specifically, if they're charging that much money for a silicone case, I should expect better quality control, especially for an iPhone 10. They're pretty much selling the same exact ones for the iPhone XS. I would expect better quality products if you're spending almost $50 on this one silicone case. I mean, this is probably like $1 worth of material, maybe like $1.50 worth of material in wherever they source it from. And so it's a mixture of the price and also the quality. You're not paying for quality with these cases, if I'm being honest. This one tore in like a couple months. This case right here, you can literally buy it for like $3 on eBay. I don't know why they're charging $50 for it, $40, whatever. And like I said, mixture of quality and also the price. You're not paying for quality. And these are just a couple reasons why I hate Apple's cases. And probably for my next case, I might not even buy a silicone case. I don't know. I guess that's pretty much where I'm going to leave it at. I'm extremely saddened by the quality of these Apple cases. Hopefully Apple can fix this. I don't think they will, but just lower the prices on these things at least, you know? But I mean, that's pretty much where I'm going to leave it at. If you guys have any questions or anything, leave it down in the comment section below. Hit that like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it'll mean so much if you guys could hit that. Also, check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel. All those links are linked down below. I would really appreciate if you guys could check it out. But more importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.